Hello everyone, Zane here and welcome to another Final Fantasy XIV video. It has been 1 week since patch 6.4 has been released, and I have made a substantial amount of gil. So now it's your turn to do the same. This can be done with crafters, gatherers, or battle jobs, so nobody will be excluded. As always, make sure to do your research because each server will be different. And also, you don't want to waste your resources on something that doesn't sell high. Okay? So I favored everything, so this will be easy to find everything that I have on my list. So the first thing is going to be softsilver ore. Anything that is gatherable, I would highly recommend doing in increments of 5 on the market board. Or in this case, I would do like 25 to 30. Because it takes about 5 materials to make each item. So the softsilver ore is going for around 2,300, which is not bad. Our sales history shows that they are going for around 99, stacks to 99. But of course, there are people that are going to go for lower. So as I said, make sure you sell them in increments of 5 because you don't want people to put back on the market board stuff that they aren't using. Alright? Next is going to be the tombstone hannish cotton. This is for weaver. And as you can see, tombstone materials go for a lot of gil, especially for weaver, because you need about, I think it was 20 commodity for each one. So for these ones, I would sell in increments of 20. Because you only need 2 to make 1 of each item for the tombstones. So as you can see with our sales history here, they do go in increments of 5. But like I said, I would go with 20. That's basically what I would do. And they've been selling all morning, which is great. Next is the leatherworker deino skin. Again, with the comedy tombstones. And again, they are going for a very high price at 9,700 per, which is very nice. And the increments of 5 again have been dominant on our server, and they've been selling all day. Next is my favorite, the thavnairian flux for making the ingot themselves. And again, these are going for around 9,800 a piece, which is very nice. Again, increments of 5. And again, they've sold quite nicely. A little bit more than the other ones. Next is the grinding fluid, I believe is for the spadumen. And again, these are all highly priced at 9,800. And again, increments of 5, 10, 20 have been going, and then being not as much as the other ones, but still a pretty good seller. The alche-mist is for, obviously for the alchemist stuff. I think was the tinctures. Yes. So again, highly priced at around 8,600. It's a little bit lower. Selling all day, very nicely. Not as much, but still they sell pretty nicely. Especially if you're doing raiding, definitely want to sell these. I usually made a lot of gil on the last patch with the mistletoe, which was a lot of gil. Liquid glass is for carpenter making the lumber. These ones are going above 10,000, which is unusual. And they've been selling decently, but not as much as the others. Carpenter is very little recipes require the lumber. It's usually the rings for carpenter, but you don't really see a lot of lumber in the recipes. So next we're going back to gathering with the maghemite. These are a little bit lower than the silver, but these are for the cotton. Again, around, I would say 25 to 30, 35 we want to sell for. They've been selling great all day, a lot of 99s, but if you really want quick gil, just put whatever you get on the first gathering, because you need probably like 2 to 3 just to get the 99. So that is going to be for cotton. The field musterd is for the leather. And these are going for over 2,000 gil, which is not bad. A few 99s, but again, you want to go lower with these because not everybody wants 99. They've been selling decently all day, which is nice, around the 2,000 mark. This is one of my favorite things to sell. Earthbreak aether sand is next, so now we're getting out of the tombstone area and the gathering. So Earthbreak aether sand is used for a lot of things. So it's for making the gear, it's for making alche-mist, tinctures, and food, even though I said they might not do this, but they ended up going back to using sands for food. So we're looking around 3,000 and up. Now for sands, you definitely want to sell 99 because a lot of recipes use them, as you can see here. And if you need help getting these, I have videos for both botanist, miner, and fisher. So yeah, sell them at 99 if you like, but try to go a little lower, because not everybody wants 99. Immutable solutions rehashed yet again, and these are still used for the pack maker set, but they're also used for the alche-mist themselves. So around 7,600, because you need purple scripts for this. Means you're gonna have to craft a lot of stuff to make these, so that's why they're so expensive. And of course they sell just as high as everything else, around 76 and above. But you're better off using them than selling them. Now the materia market. This is something that I made a crap ton of gil on the patch 6.2, and I made it yet again in patch 6.4. Unfortunately for the crit materia, some idiot dropped it from 1900 to 500. Luckily for us, it went back up. So the crit 9 materia is more useful because you overmeld with it. For grade 10, they have the limitations. But grade 9, going for 1,000, they usually go for almost 2,000 at the beginning of the patch, but they did drop down. But they did go back up. Since a lot of people are going to be melding for their savage this week, I highly recommend selling these. You get these easily from the hunt, which you should be doing for the tomestones anyway. But yeah, this is a low effort way to make some gil, is with your grade 9s. Now grade 10 crit went up around 3,000. These do fall off after the first overmeld slot, so these do have the limitations, but they are selling quite high. Since the first overmeld can fail, you kind of want to put these around maybe 25 to 30 per hit. Well, there you go. Next is determination, which is a little bit higher for grade 9s, which is great. They have sold all day today, which is awesome. Next is the grade 10 determination. Again, same price as grade 9. Not as much sold today, but again, they go pretty fast. Direct hit grade 9. A little bit between determination and crit, but again, they have sold quite decently. Now we're going to go into grade 10 direct hit, going back up yet again. Sold great all day. Just look at the sales searcher just to see how many you should sell at one time, but use your best judgment. And now going into the gathering material, which is definitely be needing because you want to hit those breakpoints for gathering materials. And they're going almost 10,000 gil for grade 9 perception. Not as much as the battle materia, but again, look into it. And then we got grade 10 perception, over 5,000. These sold a little bit more, which is not bad. And then you got control, grade 9s, which is going for almost 10,000 gil. These are going a little bit faster than the gathering, because most people who are coming from a break need the indicator set, so they're going to be needing materia. And grade 10 control is going over for 20,000 gil on my server, which is freaking fantastic. And of course they have sold. They're kind of slow, but they do sell. And that is going to be all of the items on my list. This is 21 items. This is the most I've ever had in this video. And of course, if you are interested in doing the housing market, anything that goes the outside of or your front yard, as you can see on my front yard, these are going to be useful for Island Sanctuary, because Island Sanctuary can only use housing items that are for the front yard for your housing. So you probably want to look into that. Just you can't use anything that's really interactive, like the miniature aetherites, the summoner bells and stuff like that. Nothing that can be basically clicked on. It has to be just stuff that you can place, like trees and gazebos and stuff like that. Gardens, nothing can be used like that. So be very, very wary of that. The island prisms also, you're going to need those as well for them. So I would sell the island prisms as well. There should be in Master Book number 9, I think, or 10. Number 9. And you get 3 island prisms per synthesis. and you need clear prisms to make that. You do need a requirement of 3180 recommended for craftsmanship, and quick synth is 3700 if you want to rapid fire these. I didn't go too deep into these, but I did manage to sell some of them. Now I'm going into my retainer to show you guys my sales history. This is all the items. Also, I want to recommend that the maps items are also going crazy. This is the new material for the pajama glamour, which I sold for 2.6 million, which is great. And the other burning horn for the Pantheon horse mount. I got lucky with these. I was in my map. I ended up getting 2 saves in the 3rd and 4th invocation, and then the 5th one we managed to get a grand summon, which was awesome. So I was able to get these 2. So all this is the gathering stuff that I had. I can't go too far back into my sales history, but yeah, this is for my retainer 1. And I made over 9 million gil the first week. Retainer 2. I got lucky with a venture coffer with the white dye. But again, here is some materia, a map, some tombstone mats, the flux. This was going on a week 1 over 300,000 for 20, which is insane. My materia that I sold because I didn't really need it anymore. And here's some battle materia that I've sold week 1, 99.50. The good thing about the 99 ones, I was able to increase the amount of gil for the 99 because people were buying 99. So instead of going for the lowest, I went with kind of mid and kind of like price gouged the raiders to get more gil out of my materia. So that is that retainer. This one here was through dyes, so I can't really count that one in. And also glamour that I got. This one here, as you can see, has mixtures of tombstones. Here's earthbreak sand. And then of course more immutable solutions. I did try to sell the alche-mist, but they were kind of a slow burn. But here's some more tombstone gear, materials I mean, and such. So yeah, those are my sales histories for my retainers week 1. And this is all the gil that I have basically made week 1. So I think it's about almost 20 million gil right here. So that's not bad. Especially for someone who doesn't really care to make gil. I just made all this gil to prove my point that these items do sell. Regardless of what time we're in, what expansion, what patch, does not matter. People are going to flood the markets with these items, videos or not. So don't blame the YouTubers for price drops. Blame the idiots and the bots for doing that for you. It's not our fault. Okay? So just putting it out there. So guys, that is going to be my list of things to sell in patch 6.4. Do these things are going to bomb? Eventually, yes. But try to get in there while you can. Alright guys, so that's pretty much going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you're new for more Final Fantasy XIV content and join the first brood. If you guys want to join my Discord server where we now show our gil advice in the Discord, the link will be in the about section down below. And if you like what I hear I do on YouTube, I do have YouTube memberships available. So until next time, if you're ever walking the glorious light of Lord Bahamut, always remember to keep forging ahead. Good luck, and try not to undercut more than 1 gil, please. Thank you. Take care.